The Lord is the light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked and even my enemies and my foes try to eat up my flesh, they stumble and fell. Bullseye. Hey, Jah, Jah, bless me, please. Demons want flesh for eat. Do not make me enemies, them tell me rest in peace. That's why me no left my peace. Me them can't catch with ease. For the heights of success, show me the recipe. Make every pestilence one rise against my fall. Sometimes life can be frustrating, but tell me lie. Show me the way out when my back is against the wall. For murder, some of them, me see them attempt me hard. Enemies can't get the best of me. Not even pressure pot can't pressure me. Can't make them hurt me, can't say sorry. Try me give me burdens, fi carry. No, 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 don't feel, yeah, me can't feel. No for them I walk round with fire seal pan them for it. Mankind wicked and savage. Father, you me acknowledge, so protect me please. Demons want flesh for eat. Do not make me enemies, them tell me rest in peace. That's why me no left my peace. Me them can't catch with it. Feeding heights of success, give me the recipe. Hey, Jah, Jah, bless me please. Demons want flesh feet. No make me enemies.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, it's been quite an interesting day. Of course it is that. This is why we are dubbed as the international hub. Okay? Oh, right out the gate, we had an opportunity to chill with Kwame Brenya out of Ghana. Okay? And as well, we had an opportunity to vibe with Kathy Matete out of Kenya. And we just completed our interview with Abia Yisrael out of Dominica. Boy, oh boy, do not disappoint, right? But we have long been awaiting, and I can see my audience, say yes. Prohgres is going to be on in just a few minutes. Of course, the song that we opened up our day with, God Bless. This is one of my favorite songs by Prohgres, okay? So, keep enjoying this track, and we'll be right back with Prohgres, okay? Live right here in our music lab.
Enemies can't get the best of me. Not even pressure pot can't pressure me. Can't make them hurt me, can't say sorry. Try me give me burdens, fi carry. No, 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 don't feel, yeah, me can't feel. No for them I walk round with fire seal pan them for it. Mankind wicked and savage. Father, you me acknowledge, so protect me please. Demons want flesh for eat. Do not make me enemies, them tell me rest in peace. That's why me no left my peace. Me them can't catch with ease. The heights of success, give me the recipe. Hey, Jah, Jah, bless me please. Demons want flesh feet. Don't make me enemies, them tell me rest in peace. That's why me no live my peace. Me them can't catch with it. For the heights of success, give me the recipe. The Lord is the light and my salvation. Me not too friendly. We not too friendly. We not too friendly. Yeah. Real artist. No man asks me if me good guy, if me tell you no, you still not help. Be careful of them niggas say when you call friends. Some of them pussy only come around when them want strength. So me stay in on my corner dog, me keep to myself peace square. Hey, we not too friendly. Me can't make them friend me or enemy. Yo, yeah, my brother in the dog. Tell somebody else that no tell me. Okay, me see them come around, say them my brother down, but you will never know. I'm a friend or foe until it start for show. But me did want you down. Say them I go sell you out. Something like danger go. Of course me know how you feel. Yeah, the checks say them real. Yeah, the things say them real. And the things them I pray. Right now if me drop and cut up, I walk past me girl shut up. No man asks me if me good guy, if me tell you no, you still not help. Be careful of them niggas say when you can't friend. Some of them pussy only come around when them want strength. So me stay in on my corner dog, me keep to myself.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for tuning in staying with me, okay? We've been here for quite a while, but somehow it appears that as well. Prohgres brought some of the audience with him as well, because my board is light up and it's yes, Africa, I see you. You showed up, okay? So I would like to say shout out to Slash out of Namibia is currently tuning in and is listening to Prohgres and is loving his music as well. Out of Ghana, would like to send shout out as well to Glenn. I see you and thanks. Yeah, showing love for Prohgres as well. And everyone else who has been listening across the aisle between Jamaica, the United Kingdom, Bristol, London, Europe, and Switzerland, and the various places, Netherlands. All you guys that are just tuning in, I thank you guys for tuning in as well, okay? Of course, we currently have Prohgres in studio, and I am going to, get to ask them some of the pending questions, or the burning questions, as they may say, that you guys would like to ask him as well. And then you showed him love for the God Bless track. That's one of my favorite tracks. I could play it all day, all right? And I think there are a few persons that could agree with me on that as well. Well, let's welcome Prohgres here today. Hi, Prohgres, how are you?
Blessings, Empress, man. My dear man, you don't know how to give thanks for life, you know? Health and strength, is it?
Yes. Well, it's a blessing, to have you in studio finally on the one-on-one music review show as well.
Respect. Give thanks.
And there are persons across their listeners, I should say, across the world who are just bigging you up or whatever. And I'm not, you don't do interviews, or do you do interviews? But my audience seems to not know that.
Yeah, I do interviews, man. That's not that often,
Okay. So, because I have my audience that's saying that it's my first time hearing Prohgres in an interview, and we always wanted to know so much more about the artist because they're loving your vibe. They really love your collection of songs, When I listen to your tracks, your composition, your production of songs, it is that you, the energy you exude, talking about, the youths in the ghettos and just your whole composition as it applies, whether it be the music side and the writing side, it's something that mesh and that propels you and puts you on a higher, that artist on a higher platform. Yeah.
Well, my music is basically inspired by, true life activities. Right? It's not just my experiences, but experiences that others are going through. And, most of my music is done to motivate me, as in I'm singing to myself. Isn't me? So most of the motivation I sing when I sing is like I'm myself, I motivate, but you don't know, I know me alone I go through things, so at the end of the day it resonates with other people,
Yes.
So sometimes I just sing to uplift my spirit, So that's why the music kind of have that thing about it where when you listen to it put up an higher vibration, because me just try to uplift my spirit, because sometimes I feel down same way, and me as a person where me not really like I go say, Empress Rose, say, boy, everything now go good and me rather just get a beat and just talk how me feel on the beat, isn't me?
I hear you. Quite interestingly is that, even for myself, working within the industry and wearing various hats, is from time to time people are, I'm not sure, the world recognizes how much it is that just as much as they would need you as a musician to listen to your craft, we do need them as well. So it's a hard burden to bear.
The music is something where everybody is important. The creator of the music, which is the producer, the songwriters, and then the audience is the most important, because of them know how to make the music transcend. You understand? Because if you're playing a song and you're not really getting any ratings or any feedback from it, you're gonna take it out of juggling, right?
Right.
Most of the times, unless it's a song that you just personally love. But if it's not getting the ratings that make your show ratings that drop, you're not going to have it in the circulation. So the people them know, and them know if you make the music transcend to the next level, you know. So they are them call it them control everything. You know, so I just at them. That's why sometimes when people are complaining, say, oh, good music now make and rare, it's just what them give their energy to.
Right.
That's what is gonna reflect it to the world, you know.
I had that conversation with someone recently, and they says there's no good music coming out of Jamaica. There's good music. You're just listening to make
it's
a
just
shift.
what you are listening to. Because,
Exactly.
Yeah. You have youth where they are Jamaica where still have spit something like some nice roots reggae.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And you have youth where they spit raw dancehall. And you have some youth where just grimy and unfiltered, because remember, music is a reflection of our society. You know what I'm saying? So people, there's always gonna be a variety of music. You know, so it's just what the people gravitate to. And that now I go be the outstanding one we look like, say, yo, reggae now make again, nice music now make again, because people more gravitate to negativity.
That's
you know?
right. That's true.
So even sometimes in Empress, me feel like, yo, stop sing certain song. Me just feel like we just sing some negative song, because me I put out my best sometimes in my music and me not really see that reflection there, that feedback there way. You know?
Right.
I think target, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know the feeling. I always tell persons as well that says that, you know, there's no stupid music, you know. Music is an art.
Yeah, me usually say to me remember I go up on an interview and, you know, the interviewer asked me, Buga Yaga, what about Buga Yaga music? And it's like after my answer, I see about the interview, and I say, you know, so I answer that question wrong, because there's no such music as Buga Yaga music or bad music and good music. Because someone, whether it be something where you call Buga Yaga, somebody's going to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And whether it's something where it's positive and uplifting, someone is going to enjoy it. And every time, it's not every time somebody's going to want to listen to Prohgres, and it's not every time somebody's going to listen to Vibes Cartel or Skillibang or Skim. Sometimes a person is going to want to listen to a massive. So, you know, music is mood. Music is mood. Music is it's a way to take yourself out of certain.
Yeah.
You know, thinking or feeling it.
It's
you know, it's a variety. So you can't just always have people gonna just sing in positive music. You're not gonna just have people always just sing negative music, you know?
Yeah.
So as you say, me not look for music. One time I usually view it as in say, you have good music and you have great. But no music is good music, no music is, you know, music is music.
Yeah. It is an art. It is an art. And there are different genres of music as well. And just as you would have hip-hop, just as you'd have reggae, there are other genres that were created even after that and still keep, you know, surfacing every day in terms of, you know, it's okay to have new genres as well that come about. So I don't think there's bad music. And there's great music coming out of Jamaica. People just need to find the great music that's coming out of Jamaica if they would like to label it great music versus stupidness that you're listening to. Now, I have played God Bless quite a few times. I'm going to save God Bless for later because that is my favorite track of all times. In the background, we are listening to Not Too Friendly. And based on the composition of the track, the writing, I see what you're saying in terms, like, you know, sometimes it is that the frustration, you can hear the frustration within the composition of the track.
Yeah, which one are you talking? God Bless or Not Too Friendly? Not Too Friendly. Yeah, alright, Not Too Friendly now is about sometimes we confide in people. We try to confide. You know, it's just a lesson learned from me. You know, as me say, you know, like, for example, me I say, Empress, say, yo, you ask me, you link me, you say, Prohgres, what's up?
Yeah.
I say, Empress, you know, I'm here and, well, you know, my light just cut off and I can't even afford to pay my water and, yo, my rent come up and I don't think I can't find it. And 2 days down the line, I go up on a corner here. And next person I tell me say, yo, after you say you can't pay your rent and you understand, so
Yeah.
that's why I say, yo, no man asks me if I'm good, because if I tell you no, you still can't help. Be careful of the people that you call friend. Some of them people they come around and they want strength. You understand? So it's just a lesson. I'm just telling people that sometimes you have to just know for hold your own, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I learned that over the years as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Over the years I've learned that even sometimes you're having a hard time, you keep it to yourself.
Like happen to majority of us, I just something we have to, it does have to happen. It's something we have to happen for you learn from it.
Yeah.
Because you got have people you got confide in, you know? And then you see say it don't make any sense.
Yeah. Because you end up telling them something and they go tell everybody else. I hear you. I say you'll end up saying something to them and they end up go call somebody as soon as you finish and say, guess what?
Yeah, because hey Empress, remember, you know?
Yeah.
My best friend have a best friend, you know.
That's right.
Yeah, if you always remember that, you know. So that person that we are gonna say when we tell him or tell her whatever, they're gonna keep it. They have somebody else that they think will keep whatever they say. And that other person have somebody else where them think, so you understand, so it's an ongoing thing. So your secret is never a secret once you tell someone.
That's correct. You know, as I listen to the production of your songs, not the production, the all-around composition production of the songs, you're very talented. And it's exhumed within each and every song that you listen to. Yeah. You do not leave any stones unturned. And that's what I love about your productions. It's like you can tell the passion that you put into it, right? You don't just get up and say, yeah, all right, we're going to do something, we're going to do something now, whatever, go with this rhythm or whatever. There's compassion that's attached to it. The passion
the feeling,
of the music.
You know, because emotion, as I say, you know, music is feelings, it's emotion, it's mood, you know? It's so even the rhythms will have that thing where compel you to sit, where just bring out whatever is inside you, the mood, the rhythm are gonna bring out that mood. So like not too friendly, for example, I built this song to the rhythm. It's like I get the rhythm from E Square, big up E Square Records, you know? Him always have worked with me over the years.
Yeah.
From ever since. Big up that youth there. So you know, E Square send me the rhythm there, and it's like at the same time I go through things with friends. Exactly what you hear me sing about me I go through.
Right.
You know? Most of the time when you hear the song, I just what me I go through or what me been through, you know?
Yes.
And then like with God Bless now, you know, I me build the rhythm for God Bless, you know.
Really?
Yeah man, me build the rhythm, me record myself. Only thing I do was send it to get mixed, you know?
Wow.
Mix and master. But I created it from scratch, like me alone sit down, build the rhythm, build the lyrics, record it. You know, but I just how me feel. And then God Bless was a song where I did that song, you know, and I wanted a specific artist on it. I did it. I left a open verse, sent it to the artist, and the artist I said, "Yeah, man, song bad. I'm gonna do a verse on it." And I was waiting for like months and nothing, so I just completed it and just put it out on an EP, you know.
Wow. Well, you're very talented, you know. For this, I tell you.
Yeah, man.
And you were considering another artist. You put yourself on it, and you delivered. The word said you delivered. Okay, I'm telling you that because there are listeners across the world that are calling me and asking me, "Say, can you play that song again?" So,
well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that to the maximum, you know.
So for everyone that's listening, that has been asking me about this God Bless track, I am going to gift to everyone today 10 copies of God Bless. So if you would like a copy, just hit me up and let me know. I'll be gifting 10 copies as well. And you guys could go. And if you did not get a track from me, you're also welcome to go on to one of the streaming platforms such as Spotify and run it up all weekend.
Yeah, man, it's all over. Even if them want to stream it free, it's on YouTube, it's on my Vivo, Prohgres Vivo, you know?
Yes, that's my song right there.
You can just type in Real Artist on YouTube and it will pop up, you know? So, that song, God Bless, is a song from my EP I released last year.
Yes, loving it.
Yeah, man. Most of the songs on that EP, I composed the beats, man.
Love it, love it. At what age did you start recording?
I recorded my first song when I was about 14. I recorded my first song, but I was writing music before. From like I was,
wow.
You know? When I was 14, it was the first time I stepped into well, give you a long story short, I had a stepsister and she said, she have a boyfriend who have a studio, so I've never been into a studio, so I just have to work with what I see on the television. So, normally I would be watching entertainment reports or those things.
Right.
The artists doing their interviews and I watch them go in a studio, so you see this big studio, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what was in my imagination now. So when me finally went to meet the guy that she said at a studio, it was just a little setup. He had the microphone in his bathroom because it was close to the road.
Yeah.
So he had to be filtering the sound, so you have to put the mic in the bathroom, and he just had a little laptop. You know what I'm saying? And a headphone.
Mm-hmm.
So when we reached me as a general studio, this, in my mind, I didn't say it out loud.
Yeah.
But I was still excited because I want to hear myself.
Yeah.
I well want to start something to hear on my sound. So I went and he played some beats, and the first time I did about 3-4 songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. The same day I did about 3-4 songs, and from that I never stopped recording.
I love it. I'm going to jump to one of your other tracks, and we're going to be right back with some more questions. We'll take some from our audience when I come back.
Yeah, man.
Hampton Music.
Easy for change, them easy for change. Yo, then. Them dogs and nowadays easy for me. Hampton. Learn say it easy, me tell them no. Easy, me tell them. Cause when you tell them yes and help them take you for fool. Yo. What a hell when friend turn for? What a hell then? Them want me for dead, can't believe I'm me and them. Used to dip on the same team, share the same dream. You see the plane wing, me see the changes. Some people stay still, can't even blame him. Them do the fuckery, but I me get the blaming. Paint me as a fucked up image, what a framing. Wolf long time, so I me couldn't tame him. No flight water can't contain them, you mad. Me nah no energy to pay them. Me learn say it easy, me tell them no. Easy, me tell them. Cause when you tell them yes and help them take you for fool. Yo. What a hell when friend turn for? What a hell then? Them want me for dead, can't believe I'm me and them girl. See it's your enemy there me put long time. Me hear same never real from a long time. Me see the signs more than one time, but me just couldn't consign. Me can't tell you say shake up. When you want a friend them want to kill you. Man when you grow up with like brother, start get jealous. When the thing arise and start build up. Dog me can't tell you say me fed up. Me wish me never friend them. I must the devil send them. When my God come round again, I ain't got this, me I go tell them. Move. Easy for change, easy for change. Yo. Them dogs and nobody is easy for me. Yo, I'm done. Me learn say it easy, me tell them no. Easy, me tell them. Don't me no tell them yes and help them take you for fool. Yo. But I hell when friend done for. What I
Yes. To our listening audience, yes, I see the various questions that are coming in. Of course, I'm going to jump to some of those questions. To Prohgres. First I kept on saying Prohgres. It's Prohgres. Make sure you guys get it right. As well.
Well, most people say Prohgres, because the age.
Yes.
It sounds cool that way still.
Yeah, Prohgres sounds very cool. It's not expected, people gonna say Prohgres. Yeah. So we have Beverly out of the US, and she's asking, if you did not do music, was there another profession that you would have dabbled in besides music?
Actually, I'm a certified auto mechanic when I was younger. I went to an art institution and got certified for auto mechanics,
Oh, so you can work on cars, you can fix cars, you can make cars, all of that?
I can't make cars, but I can work on it.
Oh, you can't make cars, but you can work on cars. Boy.
Yeah, I can repair cars,
Wow. Well, that's a skill. Like I should say, like with your own car now, you don't have to worry about anything like that. You just go purchase your car and then you can do whatever you want to do to it. Upgrade it.
So
you give it to somebody else. Or you bring it to somebody else and do all the work.
Yeah, but I know that whatever they are doing, them can't trick me,
Yes. So yes, there's a benefit. Yeah. That's what's up. Wow.
I have something happen, I can't troubleshoot it myself and say, my thing really I get problem on the car and I say, bring it come and then look on it sometime I want me say or sometime or something.
Okay. All right. We have Patrick out of the UK. He's out of Bristol and he would like to know, how did you come up with the name? Did someone name you Prohgres or you decided to give yourself?
That name was given to me.
Okay.
Given to me. I was in a studio session one day and I was recording a song and somebody came in the session and he was like, what's your name? And I tell him my name them time. And I said, no, man, that name is comical, man. You're too powerful. So, and him start saying, you should name like, for example, if we say you should name Caution or wait, him just say some words and him say Prohgres. And I say, Prohgres. I say, yeah, man, Prohgres, because every time you hear you, you always improving. You always sound different and sound better than the last song. And I say, yes, I say, you're a progressive name, man, because you have a positive view, you're powerful, so. From that, I just go home and research if there were any artists that had that name. It's only some, I think it's some Asian guys, it's a group, them name Prohgres, but them spell, their one is spelled different. That's why I had to spell mine that way.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that group. So theirs is with an additional S, right?
Yeah. So I just put the one S.
Wow. In terms of your catalog, how many albums or EPs do you have?
Well, I've been putting out a lot of albums with mostly singles over the years. Like last year, I put out the first official EP.
Yeah.
I've never put out an album yet, but I put out an EP last year.
Would you consider doing an album for this year?
Well, I would do I see it. I would really like if I do album, go to places. I wouldn't just like to do album and just go into the thin air and you know what I'm saying. I would like to maybe have, say for example, when I find that hit single that resonates with the majority, I'll work on an album,
What do you?
I have songs where I have more than I can put together more than even maybe 10 albums right now with unreleased music. Yes, I say so. Songs are there. I have songs where maybe never ever go release. Good song we never ever go, maybe will not be released, but Do
you know what it is sometimes, Prohgres? Is that the artist, the artist overthinks this, right? Where it is that you tell yourself that, until I come across that. And maybe you are sitting down in a few hits, What do you consider? What do you consider a hit?
I can't consider anything like people, the audience have said the song because every music can be a hit song.
But what I'm saying is,
it just depends on how good enough it resonates with the world,
And that's what I'm saying, right?
Because for example, I can create a song like that.
Yeah.
When I was writing God Bless Me, I say, this is going to go on a bigger song.
It is a big song.
But it's a big song, but the majority is saying I hear it now. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes about getting a song to it is all about, working the song, and having the right people around and the right team to market the music. It's a lot more than just music. You know what I'm saying?
So what you're saying is that you're lacking marketing and promotion?
Most definitely.
Okay. Well, additionally as well, you may have that album there and it's a hit. I listen to so much of your songs and you do have hit songs. And I always say to persons,
songs that will just work itself, as in people just join to it and it just bust. Because we are living in a time now where it's all social media. So you can maybe just go a little skip it and TikTok and everybody gravitate to it and end up the song end up being one of the biggest songs in the world. And you have songs where you have to work the song. You have to promote it for it to be for it to reach to the majority.
Yeah. You do have a lot of hit songs. I always tell individuals that the difference between a hit song and one that hasn't hit is the marketing and promotion.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
A song is just good enough as a song, you know?
That's right. It's good enough just as a song. Who are some of the artists that influence the great music that you do?
Well, in my earlier stage, like, me usually love listening to IFT the time when I was a little youth, IFT and Jack Cure.
Yeah.
You know, me usually drawn more to positive artists. That's why I need to sing mostly positive music. Them time they like Itana, Ifrika, IFT and Damian Marley, and them people that dominate, you know, so I like them. Me the drawn to not the more raunchy side. I was drawn to the positive side. I never try to grow humble and positive, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but at the end of the day, like, just the other day, I sit down and ask myself that question, you know, Empress Rose, who really inspire me? And it's like, me not really have, when I really look for it, I not really have a specific person who inspire me, really. It's just, me just inspired by music when I come to think of it, because if I'm on in, I make good right, when my life comes down, it may be inspire me to do something similar.
Right.
So, you know, me just inspired by great people. You know? and there's life overall, you know?
In terms of listenership and you listening to others outside of the great music you create, who can you name 3 artists that you currently have in your playlist that is not necessarily out of Jamaica but everywhere?
Alright, me listen to all type of music, yeah. Me listen sometimes we just feel listen to some Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish. I don't even know how to pronounce, but I know what you're talking about, yes.
You know, me listen to, like singing music or sometimes dark music, but then call it again emo or something like that. And you know, my favorite right now is like Burna Boy. You know what I'm saying? And
Thames, yeah.
Yeah, like, I love listening to people with melody, you know?
You know, speaking of Thames,
I have a lot of people that
speaking of Thames, I think she's on the soundtrack for the Wakanda movie that's coming out. She redid one of Bob Marley's songs. I don't remember the name of it.
Man, big deal. Hey, Bob is just getting greater and greater as the days go by.
Right?
Bob is like fine wine, you know?
I tell you, what a creation. But yeah, so you have released today, Clean, right? Love the track.
Yeah. Yeah, so a song, you know, it's just a song we put in our mood. When you touch the road, you put on your bad cologne and your bad clothes.
Your bad cologne and your bad clothes, okay. Go ahead.
Your gold chair, your bad watch, you know?
Yeah.
And the mood that jumping at the van and you turn that up.
Right. Well, stay out of the way, I don't care who don't like me. I hear you. Yeah, and sometimes you just have to wake up with that perspective, you know, because otherwise sometimes you can get easily down by just...
man, as I say, you know, as I say, music is a very, very powerful thing, you know?
It is.
Very powerful. So something we can really people message me and say me have music where them listen where they stop them from committing suicide. I don't know if them really mean it or them just say it to kind of swell me head.
No, man. If them send it to you, that's how they feel it.
Sometimes some long paragraph coming on my DMs them or my Facebook fan page messages.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I said John was there. That sometimes that's the only thing that keep me on the music.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
You know, you'll be surprised by how many people are times as well watching and listening. I traveled last week, and quite interestingly, as I'm going through immigration and as I passed the guy my papers, and I had to bust out laughing. And the guy says to me, "Oh, you are the young lady who did the Africa Day film." And I was like, huh? Are you kidding me? I was totally surprised. It's an immigration officer. He watched my film. And he recognized my name when I gave him the paperwork, and he actually asked me for my autograph. And I'm like, just standing there floored and could not believe it. So let me tell you, there's people out here watching, listening, and not all of them are haters. But as I always say, I give props to the haters too, you know.
No man, the haters are more important than the supporters.
Exactly. Yes.
That's the ones that are going to give you that fuel, isn't it?
Yeah.
The haters get the fuel that drive the because you need to prove them wrong. So you need haters, man. You need that.
You need haters. You need it. Yeah, and as well. But there are people out there watching, and trust me when I tell you, I listen to your music. It is not my first time listening to your music, and like I say, God Bless is one of my favorite tracks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a surprise for me because I thought you were just introduced to me. Yeah?
No. 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 Let me jump to Clean. I will be right back, okay? Let our listening audience listen to Clean. I'm going to be gifting some copies of Clean as well. So to our listening audience, listen to Clean, and I will be right back with some more questions, and we'll sign off, okay?
Pandemic. The run improve. Be a fat beast when we pull up on the gas pump. There with 3 British girls just touched down. You know see how me clean. Psycho bunny from my head to my feet. Listen my cologne I speak. She say she want go look cause she a freak. Pandemic boy pray. We no give up who don't like we. And when you see we in the street, if I fire your man we have a heat. Me carry it like flame. You no feel me a saint. Fire violate a bloody scene me a paint. Money for my mind a millions me a chase. A skull just dropped 30 grand in I chase. Oh God, me feel good, me feel great. Tell them don't size up, come in a run a rat race. Have them gyal on me yard a ton that way. Have us and she cologne a spray. You see how me clean. Psycho bunny from my head to my feet. Listen my cologne a speak. She say she want go look cause she a freak. Pandemic boy pray. We no give up who don't like we. And when you see we in the street, if I fire your one we have a heat. 13 Pro Max, fling up a clean picture on the snap. Girl say she want play and I'm a lax me and you know that. And anytime you see me roll up, well fresh me no carry water. Beam up on the toilet, pop more yet and no soda. Full of militants like a soldier. Who know fi know that? Sent on to an over. One on for the money don't stop. You know see how me clean. Psycho bunny from my head to my feet. Listen my cologne I speak. She say she want go look cause she a freak. Pandemic boy pray. We no give up who don't like we. And when you see we in the street, if I fire your man we have a heat. Me carry it like flame. You no feel me a saint. Fire violate a bloody scene me a paint. Money for my mind a millions me a chase. A skull just dropped 30 grand in I chase. Oh God, me feel good, me feel great. Tell them don't size up, come in a run a rat race. Have them gyal on me yard a ton that way. Have us and she cologne a spray. You know see how me clean. I pull over me. Ralph Lauren.
Listen up alone, I speak. She say she want go low, cause she a freak. Pandemic, why pray? We no give a who don't like we. And when I say we in the street, if I fire your man, we have the heat.
Pandemic.
The run improve. Be a fat beast when we pull up on the gas pump. There with 3 British girls just touched down. You know see how me clean. Psycho bunny from my head to my feet. Listen up alone I speak. She say she want go low cause she a freak. Pandemic boy pray. We no give a who don't like we. And when I say we in the street, if I fire your man, we have the heat. Me carry heat like flame. You no feel me a saint. Fire violate a bloody scene, me a paint. Money for my mind, a millions me a chase. A skull just dropped 30 grand in I chase. Oh God, me feel good, me feel great. Tell them don't size up, come in a run a rat race. Have them gyal on me yard a ton that way. Have us a she cologne a spray. You know see how me clean. Psycho bunny from my head to my feet. Listen up alone I speak. She say she want go low cause she a freak. Pandemic boy pray. We no give a who don't like we. And when you see we in the street, if I fire you man, we have the heat. 13 Pro Max, fling up a clean picture on the snap. Girl say she want play and I'm a lax me than you know that. And anytime you see me roll up, well fresh me no carry water. Beam up on it water. Pop more yet and no soda. Full of militants like a soldier. Who no fi know that? Sent on to an over. One on for the money don't stop. You know see how me clean. Psycho bunny from my head to my feet. Listen up alone I speak. She say she want go low cause she a freak. Pandemic boy pray. We no give a who don't like we. And when you see we in the street, if I fire your man, we have the heat. Me carry it like flame. You no feel me a saint. Fire violate a bloody scene, me a paint. Money for my mind.
Okay, Johannesburg. I see you loud and clear. You're requesting clean. Big ups to Ben Priest out of Nigeria. Thanks for listening as well. Big up to Proverbs out of Trenchtown. Said big up the artist. Prohgres, of course. And thanks for listening, Ghana. I see you loud and clear. And of course, Gambia. I know Gambia was going to be tapping in because this is one of their favorite artists as well. I've had various persons across Gambia that asked me if I can get Prohgres over the years to come in for an interview. Well, he's here. You guys.
Real thing, man. Me see Gambia and the statistics all the time, man. Not the analytics, you know?
Yeah. Well,
at the top.
Have you ever traveled to Africa before?
No, I've never traveled to Africa. I haven't been doing a lot of traveling, you know, since my career because I've been requested to come to the US, but each time I go to the embassy, I didn't get through. Not each time, because just one time I went to get the work and get it. So yeah, I'm currently working on that now. But I went to Trinidad. I went to Canada. You know, I should have been to UK and I should have been to Antigua and I should have been to Cayman, but the whole pandemic thing that came, you know.
Well, if you ever get a chance to go to Gambia, Gambia is just like Kingston with less crime. That's what I would say. Yes.
It will happen. It will happen.
Yes. It's just like they took a page out of Kingston, you know? Put it right there in Gambia. Very similar. Yeah. Well, this clean track, Johannesburg is having a field day. They're loving the track as well. Talk to me about clean. You got the rhythm and you say, yeah, this is what I want to put on it. This is what I'm feeling. How did you come up with the writing?
Do and improve, you know? When I'm a bridging on a pandemic bridging, them see me link me and say, yo, I have a bridging of a body in the night. You know? He provides a song on it and him send the beat and I say, yo, beat a boy. You see me? The beat itself have a vibe where the beat can't even play by itself, man.
That's right.
It have the vibe, so once you put something on a beat, they like, I don't think an artist can sing on a beat and the song will come out, you know?
Right.
Yeah, man, it's a very nice beat, you know, big up Pandemic Records.
Big up Pandemic.
So the beat does, the mood that the beat give me, you know, it just give me that mood that just put you in you just feel untouchable, you know?
And so so with that feeling in mind, you decide, all right, I'm gonna write a song where it is that not necessarily, a bad man tune, but it's like being in that frame of mind. Exactly. Well, the listening audience is loving the track. So yes, they're gifting 10 copies. So persons who would like a copy of Clean, please reach out and send me that message, and I will be gifting you 10 copies as well to all the listeners across the world who would like to know more about this track. You can locate it across the digital platforms, okay? Major digital stores. Go in and check it out and make your purchase and everything else. But as well, I want you guys to reach out to Prohgres, okay? And you can just let him know, in terms of his interviews and his songs and his recordings and how inspiring, his music is to yourself. So, I hear you say something, Prohgres, where persons send you and says, they would have committed. So listen to me. I have DMs up the wazoo where it is that sometimes I go in my DM and I just jump over stuff, whatever. I've had those instances where people send me stuff and say, when I see the amount of things you do and I see how you just keep on going or whatever, it gives me faith to know that for myself to just keep on going as well. So, and for people to tell you they inspired, you kind of feel like, I don't feel like post nothing today now. But I have to post something still because you're inspired persons out there. Yeah.
Give it a drive, man.
Yeah. It gives you joy because even as creators ourselves, sometimes we don't feel like continuing.
Yeah, man. All of us have that, fear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes we just feel like we're not getting enough for what we are doing. But at the end of the day, as I say, everything happens in time. It's not before. We don't control whatsoever happens.
That's correct.
We just have to keep going, no?
Just have to keep going.
Because life overall is unpredictable.
I love it.
We can say, today I'm going to say, Empress Rose, by next year, you're going to aim for an audience of, say, 10 million. And you surpass 10 million by next year, So life unpredictable, we just have to keep working.
Just have to keep on working. It's been a pleasure having you come in. You know what? I am vying for you to do an album. I want to be that person to inspire you to do an album and put it out and let the world. Because I do believe to myself that you have material sitting there that is way better than what you have put out. And the material that you have put out, the material is great. Great production.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Man, I have some song here, man. Sometimes Empress me just afraid to put them out because I say, general, that song is going to waste.
No, never think to yourself that's what's going to happen. And I understand that every artist is not the same. Some artists put out music every week. Some artists like to say, listen, when I put up my work, I know what I'm doing right now. I'm putting it out and I'm going to stand by every track that's on there and I know what I'm giving the world as well. But I'm telling you right now, the world wants to hear you. It is not on this show right here, we have various persons from across the world that will reach out and says, are you able to get this artist on your show because we want to hear this artist? I've had so much different requests and they have gone through. We have had the Richie Spice on this show. We have had Elaine. Different artists from across Africa that persons would like to hear. And we have had that request for you.
Yeah.
So,
as me say, we just have to continue working no matter what.
Yeah, as I've told persons every time on this show. One person listening to you is a fan, two, those are fans. So, even if it's 2 persons requesting your crossover, keep going.
And it's not zero, you know?
Exactly. Right?
It's not zero because you can get 1,000 comments and I just one touch them.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, I understand. So you can get 10 comments and none not touch you.
And none not touch you. You can get 10 of them and they coming from bots. People who have nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Just decide that we're going to make her think she's important when she's not.
Yeah. Yes. You have to just, as I say, sometimes in this world, you have to be careful of what you give the energy to.
That's correct.
Some things just come to drain you, so you have to be careful.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And for the listeners, none of them are interested to know more about me, they can go and follow me on Instagram at Prohgres Music. PROHGRESMUSIC. Prohgres Music on Instagram, Facebook fan page Prohgres, and most definitely they can subscribe to my YouTube World Artiste, or they can just type in Prohgres and Prohgres Vivo.
I love it.
Don't forget to go stream on Spotify, Audio Mac, and all the other platforms.
Yes, we appreciate you so much to the listening audience. And if you are, it is not. The correct spelling is Prohgres. I want you guys to check out this song Clean. And if you're needing a copy, I see there are requests that have come in terms of the song, but I want you guys as well. If you're unable to purchase, you're also able to stream across Spotify as well. So you can check out the streaming platforms as well. And for everyone listening across the world, Canada, the USA, UK, Jamaica, Africa, I appreciate you tapping in each and every week and checking us out, okay? This is Prohgres with Clean. Prohgres. Prohgres. I really appreciate you coming in and sharing the little bit that you have. What I'm going to look forward to is an EP. Well, I don't know about another EP. I think I prefer an album, where you can have a longer interview and we can play all these different songs and people across the world can vibe in, right?
You're sure you listen to all of the songs and Real Artist Forever EP already?
Me listen all of the songs them already. Listen.
How much track is that?
Isn't it, what is it, 8?
Okay.
Listen, I do my homework, I do my homework.
What's your favorite, Annie?
What's my favorite? Was it Not Too Friendly? Is on that?
No, maybe a God Bless then, because you were talking about
God Bless. Of course, God Bless. God Bless is definitely one of my favorite tracks as well. It is my favorite track. It is my favorite track. And I mean, you had tracks, it's 2020. You had tracks way before that I liked when you first came out and stuff like that. But one thing I must ask you before you go though, with your progression over the years, do you see where it is that your composition, your writing, as well as your production got better?
Yeah, man, most definitely, man. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely, because remember, the more we go forward in life, the more experiences we got. So we have more things to write about and different ways how to write about it. Yeah. So most definitely.
Love it.
A few years ago, I couldn't compose a beat. Now I can compose a beat. A few years ago, I maybe wouldn't sing certain lyrics, but now I do. Because now I just open up and I say, as me said, there's nothing as good music and there's not such as bad music. There's just music. So why should I be such a creative person and I end myself? I see people that do something way me know me can do too. So I just free it up and just say, I just do music. I just anything I feel to sing. So I feel to sing a soca song a man. Look out there a soca song, but I just know that my strong point is motivational music. So
yeah.
I will always be doing those type of music no matter what.
If you had to collaborate with another an artist that you have never worked with before? Well, it doesn't have to be a Jamaican artist. Who would that artist be?
I know something I sit down and think about, say,
So it would be based on, okay, maybe you have a track and you say, well, you know what? I think Burna Boy might be good on this track. But then that's when you would think about it, when you're in the production.
Because
okay.
Of course, that would be a dream come true for her with Burna Boy. It would be a dream come true for her with even. And what's his name? Some of them listen to music and can't remember their name sometimes.
Okay. The Wizkid, Burna Boy, Thames, Roddy, you mean?
I don't know a Wizkid song like that too.
Oh, okay, but you are...
Oh, here, but I like some I go see Wizkid and click on Wizkid.
Okay.
Burna Boy like my favorite African artist,
Yeah.
And you have some other youth like O'Malley, some young youth, them bad.
Yes.
Yeah. Me mostly join to upcoming musician because like it inspires me as a youth to say, that little youth can do it big, me can do it, Yeah, man, so that's it. Like even Burna Boy is what me as a person inspired more. It's not just the music inspired me, but it's like a journey.
The journey and the personality goes a long way too.
Yeah, man. So me as a man, I know true you sing good music, but when I research boy, I'm say, I even like for example like Burna Boy, he's been doing this thing a long while, and now since he start get,
right.
Recognition. Him do music like over 10 years, over 15 years, and him just win Grammy last year. So that just shows you have to keep going. So that whenever I feel like give up, I have to think about a Burna Boy, I think about a Massive, I think about some youth who have been doing the thing all along, and them just get them recognition.
Yeah.
So and it's not just about the songs that they are singing.
Love it. All right.
And before I go, I want to say thank you very much for sharing your platform with me.
Oh, most definitely.
And big up to Pandemic Records. The same as and do and improve.
Yes. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure having you on here. Okay, and I can now say that I have fulfilled Gambia's wish, who has been asking me over 2 years that they would like to see, like me to interview Prohgres. There it is, Gambia.
Sometimes I get some messages, when are you coming to Gambia? When are you coming to Ghana? And I'm saying, tell your favorite promoters to link.
Yeah. Yes, man.
Can get it done.
Yes. It's a double-edged sword, but yeah.
Yeah, I put in the work, man, because, my success is inevitable, and even me can't stop it,
That's
even
right.
Dead, that can't stop, so I don't really worry myself, I just work,
I love it. Love the positivity. Yes. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure having you come through. And yes, for my audience, my listeners, if you would like to know where to contact Prohgres, you can reach out to me as well, and I will put you in contact or share the information with him as well. Okay. We're going to vibe out with Clean, and I'll be right back to close out the show. Thank you, guys.
Pandemic. The run improve. Be a fat beast when we pull up on the gas pump. There with 3 British girls just touched down. You know see how me clean. Psycho bunny from my head to my feet. Listen me alone I speak. She say she want go low cause she a freak. Pandemic boy pray. We no give up who don't like we. And when you say we not the street, if I fire your man we have heat. Me carry it like flame. You no feel me a saint. Fire violate a bloody scene me a paint. Money pa my mind a millions me a chase. A skull just drop 30 grand in I chase. Oh God, me feel good, me feel great. Tell them don't size up, come in a run a rat race. Have them gyal on me yard a ton that way. Have us a she cologne a spray. You see how me clean. Psycho bunny from me head to my feet. Listen, my cologne I speak. She say she want go low cause she a freak. Pandemic boy pray. We no give a who don't like we. And when you say we in the street, if a fire you want, we have the heat. 13 Pro Max, fling up a clean picture on the snap. Girl say she want play and I'm a lax me than you know that. And anytime you see me roll up, well fresh me no carry water. Beam up on it water, pop more yet and no soda. Full of militants like a soldier. Who know if you know that? Sent on to an over. Go on for the money, don't stop. You know see how me clean. Psycho bunny from me head to my feet. Listen, my cologne I speak. She say she want go low cause she a freak. Pandemic boy pray. We no give a who don't like we. And when you see we in the street, if a fire you want, we have the heat. We carry it like flame. You no feel me a saint. Fire violate a bloody scene me a paint. Money pa my mind a millions me a chase. A skull just drop 30 grand in I chase. Oh God. Me feel good, me feel great. Tell them don't size up, come in no run a rat race. Have them gyal on me yard a ton that way. Have us a she cologne a spray. You don't see how me clean.
Ralph Lauren.
Listen, no cologne a speak. She say she want go low cause she a freak. Pandemic boy pray. We no give a who don't like we. And when you say we in the street, if a fire you want, we have the heat.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we went over today. Of course, it is that we had some technical difficulties starting out the gate, and so we had to make that time up overall. Okay, but I must tell you, I thank you for tuning in and checking me out and staying the course as well. Thanks for vibing with us. Yes, we were the international hub, where it is that we're well prepared and well represented from the various countries, from Ghana to Kenya, Dominica, and completed with Jamaica. Okay? I thank you for staying the course. Now, if you are an artist manager, or for anyone who would like to submit to the One-on-One Music Review Show, we are always accepting submissions. And to be considered, kindly send a brief bio, 1 to 3 MP3, or social media links to Global Music Report. That's Global Music Report at gmail.com. Okay? And when in doubt, you can visit our One-on-One Music Review.online, and you can send us your information through the submit link as well. Okay? Our capital home is International Stars. That's INTLSTARZ. Do check us out across the social media platforms. For a more intimate approach, I can be reached on IG as Infinite Empress. That's INFINITEMPRESS. Okay? I thank you. I could not do this without you. So I thank you each and every week for tuning in and lending to me your listening ear. Once again, have yourselves a blessed rest of day. And thanks for tuning in each and every week. Blessed love.